what if I could simplify everything that we do when somebody says, I want to be a brand partner, what do I do next? And, I think back to times when I'm coaching people, or maybe a teammate is coaching people and they do an amazing job, or maybe, gosh, what if we could just help our team teach people better? And so it was really kind of inspired by just a simple philosophy that we call the 21-day fast start. Now, many of you might be familiar with like manager, director, senior director, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I love that Carrie was sharing. In fact, I remember the day when Carrie and I were joking around about wear it and share it. Just this simple concept. Well, sometimes a simple idea can be a game changer. And that's why I felt so compelled when Danny and I were talking about, I just feel so empowered with this simple idea. So here's the concept is when I am able to sit down with a brand new teammate or somebody that's about to become a new brand partner and they say, what exactly do I do? And for me, I'm finding a lot of confidence just being able to pull out a sheet that walks them through their first 21 days. If this is a guide or a roadmap, I like to refer to it as a treasure map actually, because I'm going to show you the benefit and the value of how this program could just help people faster. Like Dusty and Lacey Dale or Rachel. I mean, they're helping a lot of people. What if we could help people faster? Congrats, Diane. Same thing. Is a lot of people on this call. We're helping a lot of people, but what if I could help them faster? So if we could just simplify everything. So here's how simple it is I took out a sheet of paper and I said, okay, what if I had today's day, 21 days, right? Just 3 weeks. And then who do you know that you're most excited to share this with? So I'm helping a teammate. Now, I encourage you, in fact, Mandy and I, we said, let's do this ourselves. Let's do the 21-day fast start ourselves. That way I can turn around and teach somebody the 21-day fast start, right? So imagine I got a brand new teammate. I'm helping him organize who are the people that you're most excited to go share this with. Now, I do want to I'm going to give you some ammo here at the end. So, stick with me for just a minute. But imagine they're building their list. And now what? Well, this is when the entire success system is at our fingertips, right? As I can share my story, I can share what I'm excited about. I can invite them to learn more. This is at info. I can invite them to nationwide Zoom events. You guys just saw the Zoom schedule. Team Zoom events, like your Zoom schedule is booked for the whole week, which is just incredible. Private Zoom events. It could be small group meetings, maybe in a living room or a hotel meeting room, or it could be at Panera, at Starbucks, even all the way to private phone calls. Me, my friend, and the person he's excited to share this with. So really, we're just trying to figure out which avenue to get in front of the people that he's most excited to share this with. Now, I'm going to go back to how I'm using this form. So imagine my goal for him is within the first 48 hours. Let's take those people across the top and let's move one to the bottom. So Adam and Bill, they're going to go from a prospect. Now all of a sudden they're a new brand partner. One on his left, one on his right, or her left, her right. Now, if you notice, I'm circling core, advanced, or premium. Why? Because I'm paying attention who can rank up in the system, or number two is how is that going to impact my brand new brand partner? Now, if you notice the rest of week one, my focus is what if I could help my brand new teammate hit manager in a week? We actually have a concept we call manager by Monday. It's just a simple idea where we go, hey, if you're getting started, let's help you hit manager by Monday. The four people you love and care about. You guys have heard Carrie and Diane even reference that. I mean, a lot of people, it's so impactful. Who are the first four people you're most excited to go share this with? Now, imagine that's week one. Now, many times we celebrate at manager, and manager is amazing, but I did notice that I think was really powerful. Rachel and Lacey Dale, they both started the opportunity in September a year ago, which is kind of amazing. They got an account, but then they started treating this like an opportunity there was a sign up day, and then I'm going to treat this like an opportunity day, which is really cool. And so imagine what if somebody said, okay, now my vision is expanded a little. What if I go week two, if I have my third person left, my third person right, week four is my fourth, or excuse me, week three is my fourth person left, my fourth person right. So, Danny, the intention behind this was to go beyond the minimum requirement for manager to reach for the minimum requirement for director, because we have to have three or more personally sponsored. Now, every once in a while, we get somebody that doesn't go on subscription. They don't renew. They forget to place an order. And so, if I need three, I really want to have four on my left team. And if I need three on my right, I really want to have four on my right team because that just helps secure my business. Well, here's what we realized behind the scenes, Danny, is if I have a blueprint like this for my brand new teammate, all of a sudden, there's going to be results that are going to be generated in 21 days. And there's going to be people that are going to say, I too want to do the 21-day fast start. And so imagine across the bottom, Cindy and Dave, all of a sudden, Cindy on the left team, Dave on the right team, they go, hey, I want to do the 21-day fast start. So now we're jumping down, we're helping Cindy get her first two in 48 hours and her other two in the first week. And now Cindy's ranking up to manager and Dave's ranking up to manager. Effectively, this is kind of a fast track to director. And you guys know our compensation plan is very rewarding when we are helping people hit director. It's kind of a juggernaut in our compensation plan. Well, this is the fun part, Danny, is when I started adding up and I go, okay, so core, advanced, premium, advanced on the left, advanced, premium, core, advanced on the right. All of a sudden, I could literally use this as a way to begin to count the results. And so just in figuratively, right, we're using, we can't guarantee any income, but here's the reality is that we know that these product introduction bonuses are generated. In this scenario, my friend would generate about $1,180 in his first 21 days. And watch this, he would be generating points for the Bahamas trip. So let's say he brought on eight premium. That's 8 points each. That's 64 points. He's going to hit manager, by the way. He's going to hit director. And in that process, he could earn as many as 89 points in 21 days. And the reality is, what if my friend brings on eight premium orders? So $405 times eight is over $3,200 in income. So what I realized, Danny, is it changed my posture in my conversations when I was able to call my friend Brian and say, "Hey, listen, I've got a blueprint here. I've got something I'm excited for you to look at. Number one, number two, I think I found a way that we could help you guys make an extra up to $3,200 and maybe earn a Bahamas incentive trip with us in February. Can we talk?" And it's amazing how fast conversations are happening right now and how fast people are dialing in. So this is we launched this. It'll be 21 days next Wednesday. So I haven't even finished my 21-day cycle yet, but we're seeing so many people just explode momentum very quickly. We've got new managers, we've got new directors, just very quickly because the simplicity of this. Now, something else that I did want to throw in as kind of a surprise is you guys know this Bahamas incentive trip is it's happening right now. Well, there's only 35 days left to qualify as of tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning starts we got 5 weeks left. So 7 days a week, there's 35 days remaining starting tomorrow to help people earn this incentive trip. So the second reason why I'm so excited about it, Danny, is I'm on a mission to go fill that boat with a lot of champion teammates. And I feel like this just gives us a simple blueprint, a simple game plan to help people not only build momentum, not only launch their business and launch their team, but to help them lock in what they need to lock in to qualify for this incentive trip. So all the details, by the way, we just updated this, so I think, oh, can I show you one last thing? So
Yeah.
the other thing we've done is we've taken our order form on the front, which is pretty exciting. So when we do an in-home event or if a small group gathering at a hotel, we take the order form on the front and then on the back, I've been printing the 21-day fast start so that at the end of an event, we could literally help people flip that over and go step by step. Here's exactly what we need to go do. And it's extraordinary what's happening already. So that's why I was excited to share it with Danny. I hope that this is, adding value to you guys as well, that you can see how simple, number one, you could win. Number two, your teammates could begin to win. We're about to go to a whole nother level.
You made a really great inroad statement to get someone's attention about if I had a way that you can earn an extra what, $3,200 in 21 days and a trip to the Bahamas, would that be of interest to you? Something in those terms.
Yeah, so when as I sat down, Danny, and started adding up the numbers, obviously 8 points for the trip if somebody joins as a premium. Well, if I've got four on my left team and four on my right team, that's 8 times 8 is 64 points. At the same time, that generates a $405 product introduction bonus. So if I have four on my left team and four on my right team, that's $405 times eight, $3,200. When I realized that I literally had a blueprint that a friend of mine that's getting started, his name's Aaron, and I literally have a blueprint that I could sit down and I could help Aaron generate as much as $3,200 in the next 21 days, or could be more. I mean, he may introduce me to person number nine, number 10, number 15, or 20. But the reality is when I told Aaron that, he said, we need to talk. So we met up in person. He's getting started right now because he sees the power of this 21-day blueprint. I mean, obviously he's infatuated with all of LifeWave and all of X39 and just everything that's happening. I'm telling him stories, Penny Carpenter's story, and I'm telling him, your story and Rick and Carrie's story. I'm just telling him stories. And he goes, this is amazing. But where it became super real is when I took a story and a blueprint together. And he said, this is exactly what I need. Let's go.
I mean,
Yeah.
you simplified it, which is what every new person wants. They want it to be simple.
Well, that's the beauty, right? Is that they're going to look up because we're just talking product introduction bonuses at the
Yes.
beginning. We're not even talking the remaining of the entire compensation plan, which is, kind of getting the cart before the horse, right? Is that, well, what if we just lay this foundation? Now we're creating duplication that's going to take your binary and your check match. It's going to be unbelievable what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if this is a fast track, this is the other kind of mechanical piece. If this is a fast track to get to director, well, what if I had a teammate on my left team that had a fast track to get to director, and I had a teammate on my right team that had a fast track to get to director? Because senior director is two directors. Well, if I hit senior director, some of you guys know the new Mickey Willis, David Schmidt, movie is coming soon. So it's the leads program. All the benefits are just unbelievable if we were to zero in and focus. So
Well,
we've
hey,
been,
touch on that too, Andy, because our team may not know the full extent of that, like to get to director by global conference and why that's important.
yeah. So it was a filmmaker, Mickey Willis, and he started on X39 and had amazing stories. I mean, my goodness, Paul and Stephen Carlene, right? He just started hearing stories and he goes, this is incredible. I want to try X39. He had an amazing experience. He went back to a friend of his and said, hey, is there any way that I could meet David Schmidt? Because I make movies. And the story of an American inventor, this is incredible. They met. David told him about, some of the projects he's working on. And Mickey was super impressed, said this would be an amazing film. So they've been working on this film for a year and a half. Their world premiere of this film is going to happen at our global convention in October while we're in California at Anaheim. And by the way, it's not a separate event. They've decided we're going to launch this global premiere at global convention. So for every single person in attendance, you're going to get a chance to be a part of that global premiere, which is amazing. Well, here's the reality is that, if I get on a plane or if somebody gets on a plane and they fly from, Indianapolis, I'm just outside of Indianapolis right now, and they fly to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and, maybe they download a movie. Maybe they're jumping on Netflix or Amazon and they just go, I'm just going to download a movie for my flight. And I happen to download this documentary about an American inventor, and I get off the plane in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm blown away. I got to find somebody in LifeWave right now. And I jump online. Well, to qualify for the LEADS program, you've got to be a senior director or higher. Come on. I love it. So, Kelly, I love it. So, exactly. So, well, what if I could help a 21-day fast start teammate on my left team and a 21-day fast start teammate on my right team? Now, all of a sudden, boom, I could hit senior director quick. I could earn the trip to the Bahamas. I've got a blueprint that I could literally begin to help people, win financially. We've always been able to help people win, but now I've got a more detailed blueprint to do that. And the favor of this movie is going to be unbelievable when it's launched. I mean, imagine just you and I being able to call a friend to say, "Do you have Netflix? Do me a favor, check out this movie. Call me back." I mean, it's going to be unreal. What's the credibility that we're about to have as a brand? We're about to go from unknown to very well known. And the favor of that is just going to be unbelievable. We can all win, but if you're on the leads program, it's those random people that I don't know anybody in LifeWave. I've just heard about this technology and I want to be a part of it. So I would encourage you to do it now. Like take advantage of the 21-day fast start ASAP for yourself and then turn around and begin to teach and train and coach people because I think this simplified blueprint is maybe one of the most exciting things that caught my attention when I signed up 2.5 years ago was they had a 30, 60, 90-day game plan, which was amazing. But sometimes people get a little fatigue in the middle of day 45 and day 60, frankly. But what if we could compress that, simplify it? That's where the 21-day fast start can just be a game changer.